On 810, our guest of the day, we have several folks we're going to be talking to today. First off, Rob Busch, Superintendent at EDCO, with an update. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Great.
Great to have you along on this Tuesday morning. And, well, if you don't mind, I'll start with, some guidance came down, of course, from the state on Friday regarding masks. And let's talk a little bit about how that's going to affect EDCO.
It was a bit of a scramble there on Friday evening, Saturday morning, trying to figure out exactly what to do. But our return to learn plan basically said that we're going to follow public health guidance. And from that public health guidance, we're going to allow the families to choose whether their students wear a mask or not. Same way with employees. So students and staff have the choice to wear the mask at this time or not. And I guess it's great news. We're getting kind of back to a little bit of a normal around.
Yeah, that is no doubt about that. And of course, activities going full speed ahead right into summertime, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah, we had last night, we like to kind of recognize some of those outstanding student accomplishments. At the elementary, we have what they call WIG goals, which are wildly important goals. The past month, they've been trying to work outside of math class at least 40,000 minutes, and the students exceeded that. So a shout out to all the students and then the staff that encourage them to work on their math a little bit outside of math class. Lots of other things we got going on. In April, we inducted members into the National Honor Society so just great news for those students. And we've had band and chorus contest, and we've had some students score 1 ratings on those. We got kids going to state track. We have our golf teams are advancing. Great news at the FFA state convention. So, and then I don't know if you've seen some of the stuff with Keegan Hansel and Harrison Underwood, that they've really helped the Edgewood Fire Department out and updating their technology. So just some great things happening. I wish I could have read through all the names, but like you said, you got other people to invite on air today, and didn't want to stall your day out.
Well, it's always good when you have so many students that have made some great accomplishments and strides and stuff like that, that you can't list them all because there's so many of them.
Yeah, good times. And yesterday we had a community cleanup day. Our secondary students went out in both Edgewood and Colesburg to kind of clean up the golf courses, the park, around some of the businesses, around the building, around our community dreams, our football and baseball fields. And that's just a lot of great help too. And then they came back, and National Guard came in with a rock climbing wall. We had an inflatable where they had kind of a jousting competition. I was a little scared. They were shooting arrows out there, so I tried to stay out of that mix. I didn't know if any of the students were upset with me or anything like that. But I think they made a great day. And again, for a challenging year, it was kind of we're getting down to the wire there. Just kind of a nice day to kind of, again, without the mask, you could see some smiles and stuff like that. So very exciting day.
You bet. Well, you have a little business to talk about. Let's maybe kind of run down that and do some highlights of what you talked about. I know you had a public hearing on the sale of vans, or you at least set the date for that, and building updates. So kind of talk a little bit about the business portion of the meeting.
All right. We did have a budget hearing amendment. Basically, every April, we have to set kind of in the farmer's terms kind of a grain bend of what we're going to spend in certain categories. So last year we set it in April, and then we did our summer lunch feeding program, and we've done also some of the more of the building improvements around. So we had to increase the size of the bin in those areas. So we really didn't have any public comments on that. So that was approved, the budget amendment. Also, we're going to share our tech director again with Keystone AEA. It kind of happens full circle that Roger Wright will be in that position and bring him back into the building, which has already happened here this spring. We're working with Josh Demmer, a Demmer architect out of Manchester there. We're going to start seeing what we need for some additional building improvements around here. We've done an awful lot, but we're now back to the stage where we're probably going to start involving the community again and really seeing what the next stage in this improving our facilities is.
All right. Anything else from your meeting you want to discuss?
Our agreement with our Teachers Association at 3% was approved for next year, so we're working on getting our contracts out to our teachers. So already planning for next year and getting ready to go again.
No rest. For
Yeah,
maybe a couple days in there, right?
yeah, there'll be some couple days of downtime.
So now you'll be with the school ending here, year, I should say, in a couple of weeks. Then the board. Do you meet monthly throughout the summer as well?
Correct. Yep. So usually the third Monday of every month. On the vans, we had to sell those back. Just some loopholes in the law that schools aren't allowed to buy new 12-passenger vans. So we'll have a hearing on selling those back to Welterland's Ford here in town. We'll have that at 7:30 a.m. on June 7th. So that's kind of our next meeting coming up.
All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with us, Superintendent Rob Busch with EDCO and their school board update. And I'll talk to you after your next meeting, but have a great summer.
Thank you very much. And thanks again for this opportunity to get the news out.
All right. Stay with us. We do have more coming up on our